Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? Today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world, we got a great panel again this week. Welcome to Beer and Cheese Tuesday. And we're talking about beer. Colby Jack today. Colby Jack was one I deemed to get last time, so we all have it. And any beer of choice. Looks like we all have some good selections here. And yeah, I think we're ready to go. I just want to say thank you, panel. We got Bumpy Brewery. We got Miscellaneous Brew Reviews, and we got Chadeo. Thank you, guys. All right, and we got a great chat already. We got Jammer Fan here, Thrash Live. Of course, Chadeo's here. Man, you guys rock. Jammer, we'll definitely get you up here next week. Sorry you didn't have that cheese, but we would have loved to have had you out here. Sorry about that. Up here, sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and go to this screen and bring Bumpy up.
All right. There's an argument going on in my house.
So, round one, fight.
Got Colby Jack cheese from Cabot. They're out of Vermont. Cut it up and see if this will stay standing the way I have it. I built a little like star out of my Colby Jack. Very nice. It's got the marbling.
Very nice.
The Colby cheese and the Jack cheese, right?
Yes.
Well, it fell over. The beer that I'm going to pair it with, this comes out of Henniker Brewing Company out of Henniker, New Hampshire. It's called 48 Flags. It is an American mild ale. Comes in at 4.6% ABV. This beer was brewed for September 11th, the September 11th Memorial Hike, where they place flags on top of 48,000 footers in New Hampshire. So,
nice.
Those are the mountains. So let's go ahead and pour this. And I'm not sure what to expect out of an American mild ale. I'm thinking it's kind of like a throw off of an English mild. So a little bit more ABV and maybe a little bit more hoppy. But yeah, we got a kind of khaki colored head, different size bubbles in it, a little bit rocky, a little bit frothy. The beer color itself is pretty much an amber, I would call it. Finally, the dryer stopped, so you can hear me better now. It's got a clarity to it.
Oh, that looks great. Wow. Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to be so dark for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, a little bit fruity on the nose. All right.
Awesome. Oh yeah, dude. Thank you. All right, we got Miscellaneous next. Right on.
All right. Oh shit. There we go. Come on back. Yeah, Colby Jack cheese. I've got the Amish Country Colby Jack. There's the cheese. All right, and for the beer, we got something from Florida here. This is out of Tampa Bay. This is from Cigar City. This is their Fair Exchange. This is their hearty malted wheat ale. I guess it's a German. What is it? Brewed with German ale yeast and malted wheat. This one comes in at 7%. I haven't had this product yet, so should be interesting. Let's check it out. Chadeo. All right. Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a great beer. I very much enjoyed it when I was down there a month ago.
That wasn't bad. It was like two and a quarter for this. I got it off the dented can oil.
Nice.
Scratch and dent.
There you go.
So yeah, there it is. It's definitely what's that? The chill haze? No, it's hazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like unfiltered. Pretty effervescent, soapy, loose looking head. I like it. Smells like it's gonna work. Very malty. Yeah,
Awesome.
golden murky.
Looks wheaty.
Yeah, very much so.
Nice, dude. Thank you. Right on, miscellaneous. We got Chadeo.
Cheese. Hey, what's up? So today, it's called Deja Vu Day because same cheese I brought last week, but I said screw it, I had some left over. I was very excited. It is the spring grain Colby Jack cheese. Pretty good, if I remember right from last week. And that's what she looks like. Oh, doctor, look at that. Num, 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 num. And from Dry Dock, about 2 miles away from me, I am bringing their Dayboard Lager, and it is 4.5% ABV. It's a year-round beer now, and I'm happy about it because I very much enjoy it. So get her cracked. Put it in a semi-classic Dry Dock glass. All right. That's what she looks like. Oh, hold on. Miscellaneous is trick. Ugh. There we go. That's what she looks like.
Nice.
Very nice. Just a traditional light lager. Cheers. Thanks for having
Cheers,
me.
man. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Okay, so looks good, guys. All right, so I have one from Boss Rambler beer club over at they're out of what did I say? Bend, Oregon. So in the middle of Oregon, where there's nothing. But this is a fresh hopped lager. I don't know. They don't say much about what kind of lager it is. Maybe an American lager or something. I don't know. Stokes Fresh is like a marbled.
That shit looks like a pack of smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a cocaine.
Yeah.
5%. Yeah. So let's go ahead and pour it. It's 917. It's pretty fresh.
I'm surprised Philip Morris didn't have their ads for that.
Right? I know. It looks kind of like a Rolling Rock or something. Very yellow, very clear, kind of Bud Lighty looking or something. I don't know. Just very light yellow, corn-colored looking beer. Pretty effervescent inside, somewhat, yeah. Medium high carbonation there. It's good. I smelled cheese on my fingers, so I had to put that down. Hold on. Yeah, it just smells like nothing really at the moment. I'll get into it though later, but it looks great. And then I have my Colby Jack is from Tillamook. I'm not gonna take it out, but
Jesus.
kind of see it's a huge block. It's like an $8 block. It's all they had. It was either that or Kroger's, so I had to go and get. You know what? They didn't have it on the premium section of Colby Jack for some damn reason, but Tillamook's one of the better ones out here. They're about an hour and a half south of me. Their thing it smells like shit down there. It's real cow smelly. But they have a huge cheese factory down there and everything. But this is the cheese in itself. Looks like all your guys' cheese. That nice white and yellow mixture. So cool. I hope this all goes well. We have lighter beers. So let's see how they work. Let's get Bumpy up here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the cheese. Sure, mine looks like it even got the line from the packaging. Very nice. The aromas on this. I'd say maybe a little bit nutty, buttery. It's got kind of I don't want to call it funky, but it does have this cheesy smell to it. It's got a stronger smell than what I remember Colby Jack having. I thought it was a lot milder than this. But yeah, it's got a decent cheesy smell. Like I said, a little bit nutty, maybe a little bit buttery. All right, cheers. Or
Cheers.
cheesers.
Jesus.
Young.
Jesus.
Very kind of melty cheese in the mouth. Real easy to chew. A lot of it's like the same flavor on the profile as it is in the aromas. It's very buttery. It's got this nuttiness to it. It's got a saltiness, nice salinity. Not overly salted, but blends in well with the cheese flavors. I would say it's still kind of a milder noted cheese. The beer,
Give them hell.
yeah, like every Tuesday night now. The beer has kind of a bready, biscuity malt profile. There's a little bit of a fruitiness to it, kind of like apple or grape. Maybe a little zing from the hops at the tail end there. A little bit kind of zesty herbalness. Let's take a swig. Cheers.
Cheers.
Sorry.
Light body, low medium carbonation. Very upfront biscuity malt presence. Still a little bit of that kind of fruit flavor with it. Like I said, either like kind of like an apple or a grape type thing going on. Very, very light on that, but there's a kind of mild bitterness on the tail end. It's got kind of that herbal zesty type note going. Maybe a little bit on the floral side as well. And drying to the palate. The cheese, then the beer.
Doing better than last week already.
Yeah. All right, cheesers.
Cheers.
The biscuity flavor from the beer is still there. I think kind of the salinity from the cheese kind of enhances the bitterness just a tad bit on the back end. Kind of knocks out some of those fruit notes that were in that beer as well. Still works. It's pretty much like an ESB. It's kind of the way that it's coming off to me. Not very hop forward, like with hop flavors and stuff. Just kind of the malt and the bitterness, but I think most of that fruitiness, it could be coming from the hops, but it may be a yeast thing. It's probably like some type of English yeast or something they're using in this that kind of gives it that kind of mild fruity apple to grape type note, and that kind of gets knocked out with chewing on the cheese with the beer. All right. Mm-hmm. So this one works definitely better with drinking the beer first and then having the cheese. What happens on first bite is you're having all that biscuit and bitterness from the beer while you're starting to chew on the cheese and not getting much flavor. The salt starts to kind of shine through a little bit, and then you get a nice like gradual flavor of what the cheese just tastes like by eating the cheese. So it kind of is this nice fade into the full-on cheese, kind of takes out the bittering effect. Still left with a little bit of that malt, that biscuit note. from the beer on the palate. But yeah, I'd say cheese after beer, you're in the clear. Right. Well, cheers. I'm going to continue to nibble and imbibe.
Cool, man. Cheers, man. Thanks. Right on. Okay, let's get Miscellaneous up here.
All right. Start with the cheese, the Colby Jack. All right, so I have noticed something with this cheese when I cut it. Sometimes you get more of these predominantly yellow squares to like these ones that are more white. This one, I don't know. I feel like I get a better whiff off of this one. It's kind of definitely get salt presence. It's kind of almost got like a tangy. There is a slight, I'd say funk. It's not like real funky, but I guess that's just a cheese thing. Yeah, definitely a little bit more of a like tangy, almost cheddar kind of smell. The predominantly yellow pieces, but yeah, very milky. This one is slightly salty, and it does have a nice zingy tanginess to it, which is good. It's still very mild. I like Colby Jack cheese. It's definitely good. Just a snack on. You don't even eat crackers to eat this stuff. Yeah. So yeah, for the Fair Exchange from Cigar City. Excited about this. It smells fantastic. Big malt up front. Definitely getting caramels there. Bready for sure. Brown bread crust and like the center. So it's got like a doughy, but it's still got that like it's got a doughy smell, but it's still got like the brown bread crust to it as well. That yeast is shining through just a bit. It's not overly funky on the nose. Definitely tell there's some Belgian yeast in there. It's a very, very mild funk. It's not barnyardy, not like a Band-Aid or medical equipment. It's not like that. It's good. It smells very balanced. Yeah, looks good. Cheers, guys. Oh yeah, that head didn't hold up for nothing. That's all right.
No, it doesn't. Cheers.
Cheers.
Right?
Whoa. The finish on that is different. It's good. It's good though. Definitely up front. Definitely good. It's malty. This is total malt bomb. Said slightly sweet. You do get some like earthy hop tones to it, but it's not like overly hot. Very well balanced. I'd say it's medium body. It's pretty crisp for what it is. I'd say probably medium high carbonation on it. Yeah, you get it all the way, and then the end, you get that yeast big time. Spices, kind of slightly clove, maybe like white pepper or something. It's a slight bittering to it. Doesn't really leave the palate dry, but it does. It is inviting to get back in to the beer. Yeah, it's just like really malty up front, and then it's just like when it finishes, like boom, something totally different, which is good. Yeah, because like I said, the initial you kind of get it and you're just like, it's just really malty, but very good. Like I said, the finish on this, you definitely get that Belgian yeast. So I guess we'll go cheese before beer. Cheesers.
Cheesers.
Cheezers. Jesus.
Jesus.
Little lady.
The cheese with the beer, tone the malt down a little bit. Totally at the end, got rid of that kind of Belgian-y yeast vibe. Brought out some like fruity elements in the beer that I wasn't picking up on before. It's like pear. I get like pear coming off of it with the cheese. Fruitiness coming out of this. It works well. Definitely does. The cheese doesn't run the beer over, and the beer doesn't run the cheese over. It's not that they stay in their own. Good balance. Beer and cheese, and then we'll pass it on to Chadeo.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's up?
Cheese before beer on this one. For sure.
Nice.
That's good. I like it.
Cool.
Not bad.
Nice.
All right. Well, thank
right.
you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Let's bring Chadeo up here.
Yeah, it's so funny you had that reaction because I was waiting for that reaction at the end for you to go, oh, wait a minute. Because I was like, hold the phone. Wow. But as said before, I have the Spring Green Colby Jack. Like I reviewed it last week, so this should be quick going through this. And it's a little bit different. I kind of peeked in my notes after I did my notes for this week, but smells like cheese, of course, with like earthy notes. I am getting some nuttiness, kind of like what Bumpy was getting to. Smells good. The light behind me is so bad right now. Sorry. I just feel like I'm getting partially like blurred out from it. It's that late fall or early fall sun. Cheese. Let's dive into the cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Cheesers.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry.
Man down. Nice and creamy. Easily chewable, melts in your mouth very nicely. Yeah, the flavors follow the nose, just that mild, a little bit of earthiness, a little bit of nuttiness. I do love me some Colby Jack as well. And I'm about to keep this here because my cats are swimming around me like freaking sharks. But here's the Dry Dock Dayboard Lager. Already went through the appearance. Still looks the same. I've got a little bit of head retention, not a whole lot, but it is gripping the glass pretty okay. Check the aroma. Okay, it's got that macro smell. Oh, there you go, Burley. Hell yeah, man.
Thanks, Burley.
It kind of has that like.
So I put my PayPal in the chat.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Maybe.
Yeah, it smells like almost like a macro like light lager that you get for like $4 or $5.99 per 6-pack. It does have a sweet smell to it though. Now the grains are malts are kind of slightly coming through. Cheers, give it a try.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And cheers.
Yeah, crisp, clean. Slightly sweet finish. Kind of leaves the mouth a little salivated for more. Very slammable. Holy cow. I may have to do the 1 liter challenge next year with this beer. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah.
But all right, we'll combine cheese before beer, then I'll do beer before cheese. Okay. Both flavors stuck through the whole thing. Nothing really changed. It was just a nice balanced experience. Nothing really popped out at me. Doing it with the cheese before the beer. So I mean, together I think they work together well. Nothing is contrasting the other. Now we'll do some beer first. Like the cheese at the very end, like the flavor of the cheese just enhanced a little bit with that combination. So yeah, I think I got myself a pretty decent combination here. So we'll see the next time around when I kind of mix and match them up a little bit more and get my numbers.
All right, Chadeo, thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Down,
Cool.
kitty.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks, Burley, too, for that last donation. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Everyone check out Burley Sullivan, man. Good dude. All right. So let's go to this. So I had like two smells coming out. You know, I love to smell the can after. For some reason, it encapsulates all the smells and everything and keeps it in there in this little tiny hole is what kind of lets everything out slowly. So when you go in there and you smell, it's just like amazing. You can swirl it. And there's hardcore fresh hops, like kind of a grass. There's kind of a lemon grassy kind of thing, but it's like you can get fuggles. You get kind of like this fuggly kind of thing or like some kind of earthy, I don't know, just like an earthy, woody hop. Very nice, noble hop blend in there. Just smells spectacular. Spectacular. All right, so we're going to go into the look again. This is lemon colored. It is effervescent. It is clear. It is actually a brilliant clarity. I can see you guys. It's so sweaty. Let's go to the taste. Yeah, it's tasty.
Staunch.
Cheers.
Prost.
It's light. It's bitter. It's got a refreshing feel to it. It's got a lemongrassy, earthy thing going on from the hops for sure. Very hoppy. It does have that kind of, I guess, a grassier kind of feel to it. Whether they're using, I don't know what kind of hops they're using, you know, flowers or pellets or whatever the hell's going on. But it's got like that flowery kind of feel to it. It does have that grassy or floral kind of thing. Lemongrassy, herbal, nice mixture. There's a slight spice in the finish. Very nice. It's clean. It's bright. It sticks to your mouth. It goes down really nice. It is a little bit like kind of acidic, salty. It's got like an acid saltiness, which is it's not bad. It's not off-putting. It tastes kind of like the fresh hops. Like if you were to bite into an actual hop and chew on it, which is a no. Don't do that. You'll regret it. But some of them can be very bitter depending on their alphas. But yeah, you'll be spitting that out quick. But it does have that spicy thing in the back. So nice, man. Nice on that. Light, crispy, good drinkable beer. Should be able to taste the cheese. Now the cheese it looks like your guys's. What do you know? You know, milky, buttery. It's got the cow milk buttery kind of thing going on. There is a little light nuttiness in this. There is a slight nuttiness. Slight saltiness, not too bad though. It's kind of balanced, kind of light. Just nice. Kind of bends and then cracks. It's real nice. Cool. Let's try to eat it. Ew.
Oh yeah.
Great for a grilled cheese sandwich or a quesadilla or something like that. It's very.
Yes, there might be a quesadilla in the future.
Yeah. Pasty. Kind of a slight sour tartness in the finish. Milky and creamy and thick and goopy on your mouth. Kind of pasty. It takes a little bit of saliva to rinse it off. It's not very. The salinity is not too crazy. It's just kind of very blended nice. Very well. Good balance. I can't talk right now. Good balance. So overall, it has a real nice feel to it. Very moderate cheese, not too crazy. I didn't get anything. I get more milky than anything. More thick cow milk, kind of like unpasteurized, kind of straight off the tit kind of thing. Teat.
Straight from the teat.
Straight from the teat. Just very nice. So, yeah. So let's go cheese before beer. First. So good. I love this cheese. It's so good, right? I love this cheese. It's a good one. It's a go-to for sure for your everyday stuff, whether it's on tacos, tortillas, whatever you're doing. Mexican food's a good one. Okay, let's go. The beer, kind of the hoppiness of the beer kind of wiped out some of the flavors, but it wasn't. I think this would, if it was a saltier cheese, this beer would have worked better with it. It would have wiped some of that saltiness away, allowing me to taste some of the actual cheese. But this actually took the cheese flavor out. I do still get the milkiness, and I get some of that, like, I don't know, there's some saltiness in there and all that. But yeah, let's go beer again. Beer before cheese.
Cheers, cheesers.
Yeah.
Teasers.
The beer just kind of stays in your mouth for a while, and then as you chew the cheese, it smothers the beer. I think the cheese before beer would be a better solution. Although, in my case, beer before cheese, the cheese is nice because it kind of smothers the beer. So you got this really hoppy kind of, wow, crazy, that's great, I like it, fresh hoppy thing going on. Then you take this cheese and eat it, and it smothers it like a fire, allowing you to still taste some of the essences of the beer, but it allows you to also taste the cheese. So it depends on what you're wanting to taste here. If you're wanting the beer before cheese, you're going to get more. What is it? Cheese before beer. If you're wanting beer before cheese, you're going to get more of a cheese flavor. If you're getting cheese before beer, you're going to get more of a beer flavor because some of that beer wipes out the cheese. So it just depends on what you do, I guess. I don't know. Cool. Interesting. Fun stuff. Just never done Colby Jack before as an, hey, let's bring it. So this was fun. Let's see what everyone's reactions are. Let's get back to Bumpy.
My reactions. Start off with the cheese. Like I said, I remembered Colby Jack not having such an actual aroma and flavor to it. I thought it was more bland than the way this was coming off. I must have mistaken that for some other type of cheese. So yeah, this was very edible cheese. Good to eat on its own. I could definitely see cheese and crackers with it. Other variations. Probably make a great macaroni and cheese, or cheese on macaroni to make a mac and cheese with it. Good on a burger, I'm sure. It has enough of a flavor profile to it to have flavor to give us some nice notes. I'm gonna give the cheese a 96 out of 100. Mm-hmm. Enjoyed it. Still not cheddar, but it's the cheese that it is, and I enjoyed the flavors. So 96 out of 100 for that. The beer from Henniker Brewing Company, 48 Flags. I've never had a mild ale. This one's an American mild, and I'm pretty sure it's just, like I said, a runoff of the English milds. Drinking it, I could definitely see myself in a pub in England, throwing back a few of them. Some good biscuity notes in there. So plenty of flavors out of it, for the most part being a lower ABV brew. Easy to drink. Nice. Really liked it. And I'll give it a 95 out of 100.
Nice.
And I'll say that they did go together. It was, like I said, if you're in a pub, I mean, you could definitely nibble on some cheese, like Colby Jack or something, and throw back some very low ABV beers. So I'd say that they went together. Like I said, more on the end of eating the cheese after drinking the beer, taking a sip of beer, than eating the cheese afterwards seemed to work better. The other way of eating cheese and then drinking beer just seemed to change the profiles a bit more on both the beer and the cheese. So better the other way with eating the cheese afterwards. But yeah, so I think it was a win for me tonight. Anyways, much
Good.
better than my previous few beer and cheese nights. So
Excellent.
I'm happy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll shout out later. Good scores, man. That's excellent for you, actually. Dang,
Yeah.
cool. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad. All right. Well, all right. Let's get on with miscellaneous. Thanks, Bumpy. We'll get back to you on some shout outs. Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah. So for the cheese, the Amish Country Colby Jack, it's good. I like this cheese. It's not the most spendy cheese, but it's good for what it is. It's a slight salty, a little bit nutty, milky, zingy, tangy, a little bit. Very good. I think I'm going to stick probably close to where Bumpy's at with a 96. I mean, I like Colby Jack in general. It's really, you got to really screw something up to make some bad Colby Jack cheese. I don't know. I don't know. Seems pretty to the point, For the beer, for the Fair Exchange from Cigar City, this was good. I don't drink too many wheat ales because there's not always the biggest selection. And I was drawn between this and Boulevard, their unfiltered wheat. Kind of glad I had this and still go get the other one, but I like this. I was looking for something from Florida that's shut up, Josh.
Jeez. That's funny.
Yeah, just very malty, man. I'd stick in the caramel and the brown bread and that Belgian. It did. It's a snake. It sneaks up in the end. You drink it, you're like, nah, it's just malty, and then comes on that finish, and you're just like, ooh, there's some Belgian yeasties in there. Like I said, I don't drink too many of this particular style of beer, but that's pretty good. I feel like a 95 is a fair exchange.
I love it.
That should be a commercial.
No, I like it. That's good, man. I would definitely would buy that again. I would share it with friends, all that. 7%, you don't see it at all. Somebody put this down in front of you, you'd think it was 5% beer.
7? I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah. Holy crap,
it's pretty big for wheat beer.
Wow.
So
That is big.
worked out well. I enjoyed it. Definitely had
nice
worse experience than this, and I'm digging it. So
cool, man.
Thanks for having me. Shout outs next time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
combination.
Dude. Thank you so much.
Have you done that?
I forgot.
Okay.
Oh,
Go for it.
I was like, wait a minute.
It did work. Me, I kind of like the sip of the beer. Oh, what did I do? Cheese, and then I can't remember. Whichever way I did it, you guys were watching. First way I did it, I think I had the beer, then I had the cheese, and I liked how it didn't kill the maltiness of the beer, dialed back that very, very slight, moderate bitterness that was there. I mean slight, and dialed it back, almost made it disappear because it's not really bitter. It's mostly on the finish, that yeasty type of thing. But I got that fruit note. It brought out pear. It went well. It's a savory cheese with something malty, slightly sweet. I mean, it was good. Same realm. I'd say, I go with a 95. They work.
95, yeah. Good.
Good.
Like Carlos says, good.
It's good. Deep diver.
Deep diver. All right.
How are you?
Thanks, dude.
How are you doing today?
How are you?
I make a video.
Video. Very good video. All right, dude. Chadeo, what
You
you
guys,
got to say?
you guys are in my freaking head. I mean, a lot of my numbers are very much matched up with Bumpy and Miscellaneous for the Spring Green Colby Jack. Yeah, it's once again it's a 96, same as last week. It's a very good Colby Jack. Colby Jacks are just easy cheeses. They're great cheeses. There's so much you can do with them. It's hard to like mess them up in my mind. As for the dry dock dayboard lager, this one is a put it in 94. It is one of the better light lagers I've had. But yeah, I mean, there's still a very good beer. 94 is very respectable. I will definitely keep buying this beer. It's good. Like when I'm like, I really, really could go for a little bit of a buzz and nothing like in your face, like flavors and everything. So yeah, it's a good everyday beer, I guess you could say, if I could afford it every day.
Perfect.
And the combination, it worked. I mean, nothing ruined anything, nothing overpowered anything. It was just solid. It just worked very well together. Didn't bring anything different out or whatnot. It's a 95 combination. So
Nice.
there we go. I think we're all so far in the same realm with our scores and our combinations. So that's actually pretty rare. I'm used to scores everywhere. And tonight is very, very
close.
Very, very close. So, yeah, thanks for having me. I'll have a shout out next time around.
Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you. Right on, man. Here we go. Thank you. All right. So, cheese, man. Cheese. So this cheese was good, man. I like Tillamook a lot. It's like I said, one of my favorites in the area. It's local to me also, so that's kind of nice. And they're the more premium of the commercial beers or cheeses out there, but very good. And I will definitely give it a 96 as well. I think we are definitely all in the same realm here, and that's good. My beer was a little weird though. Love the label. I thought it was great. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, and I didn't like menthols, but it is cool. I like the Stokes thing. The lemongrassy. I'll get into an experiment I did on accident here in a second, but because I have my secondary beer on the side that I like to drink, but lemongrassy, herbal, kind of noble hoppy, Fuggles hops came to my mind. That earthy kind of thing, a little bit bitter on the back, not terrible, but definitely Americanized in that sense. It just had a punctual hoppiness there. Fresh hop definitely came through. They weren't lying on that. I will give this a 92 out of 100. It's still an A range lager. It's not bad at all. It's just got, I don't know, it's all right. It's got an unfiltered taste to it too, which I never mentioned. It looks clean as all hell, but it's got this unfiltered kind of feel to it, which is interesting. So. And I like that. I kind of like that whole German-esque kind of thing, or like, I don't know, it brought on kind of a thing. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But together, okay, so here's the story, man. I have this Can of Bliss from Oscar Blues, right? And it's an IPA, a 7.2 IPA. And I wasn't thinking that something like that would go well with the Colby Jack. I should have done it with that. Because when I was eating this cheese, I was just not thinking, and I was picking up any glass. I have two of them here. And so I picked up the Can of Bliss one on accident, and it was just freaking fruity and nice. The cheese came through, the beer came through, and it just seemed to blend perfect. So I'm going to go on the blend for the one I chose. I'll definitely do a 93 out of 100. The one with this beer, though, and I'm not going to get into the review of the beer, but definitely 95-ish, somewhere in that range on the blend. So don't be afraid to get experimental with a little bigger beer on this kind of lighter cheese is what I guess my moral of the story is on my behalf. But so next time I'll definitely try something a little heavier. But not bad. This has been fun. Let me bring all you guys up and we'll just leave it there. It's perfect. So
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, you got like that. It's like a milky, fat, rich cheese. I'd see going well with like IPA.
Yeah, it ridded all the bitter out of the cannabis. It ridded all the bitter and brought in more of the sweetness with that creaminess. So it was really nice. It just blended perfect. So
that's how I got last week. Yep.
Yeah. So cool, man. Oh, hey, what's up, Anunnaki? What's up, man? Cheers. Haven't seen you in a while. Cheers, man. SP as well. Cheers. All right, Bumpy Road Brewery. Tell us some shout outs, man. Shout that shit.
Okay, so first off, we'll just do the quick After Dark beers on Sunday. Bring a dark beer based off the malt profile. That's 8 p.m. Eastern time on my channel, Bumpy Road Brewery. Monday, we are doing the Crystal Weissen, or the Crystal Weiss beer. I dropped a video today on that. There's a link in the description. We'll lead you to lots of Crystal Weiss beers brewed by different breweries. It's from Beer Advocate. They have a nice listing on their styles page. So if you're having troubles finding one, you can click there and find something hopefully in your area. And then maybe we won't all bring the same one as well, because there's one out there that seems to be the most popular. And I just spoke with John and Ellie. So coming up right after this at 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight, we're going to be doing the first installment of Beer Buddies.
Nice.
So I will be over there being asked questions from John. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel yet, it's John and Nelly, a.k.a. Georgia Beer Reviews. And they'll be coming right up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice, dude. Look forward to that. Right on.
I really don't have much going on.
Hell, drunk good morning.
I just gotta, like I said, just stay tuned for some miscellaneous brew reviews. Wildcard Wednesday's coming, or not Wildcard Wednesday. What's the ABV? Not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. Stay tuned for that. Yeah. Ontario's doing Marzens on Wednesday, probably 7:20. You got a Marzen, you can go check that out. I'll let you on panel. Wednesday as well, 7:30 is Wildcard Wednesday with Thomas Metal 75, aka Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Yeah, bring a beer, spirit, wine, something that's got booze in it, preferably. Friday is Alex the Beer Master, which would be Food Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern. Pepperoni bread. You never heard of it? Look it up. It's not hard to make. Sounds pretty good. Yeah. And I guess Stout Sunday for John and Ellie and Michael Kormroff at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Bring a stout or a porter. Start the day off right.
Yep.
Cheers.
Awesome.
I got something going in the other room. I'll be right back.
Cheers. Yep.
You're good.
All right, Chadeo.
Okay, so some of you guys know Lone Star's Lounge changed his name. But he and I every weekend do a show called The Hanging Chads. We sit there it goes for about an hour. We talk sports and other stuff. We've delved a little bit into like current events, but we try to stick with sports as much as possible. This week is Saturday instead of Sunday, and I'll let you know why in about a minute. But every week at the end of the show, Lone Star and I like to review something or do a challenge, and this week we will be reviewing the Scorpion Tabasco.
Jeez.
So should be good. I'm excited about it. I heard it's for heat wise, it's definitely still a Tabasco. You get some heat with it, but you also get a lot of good flavors from what I've heard. Also, Sunday, I'm going to be at Thrash Life's house.
Oh, hey, cool.
Doing beer. He's inviting a few buddies over. They're going to have a brew day. I'm going to go and hang out, and I'll try to create a vlog. That is why the Hanging Chads got moved back a week. And then the week after, Thrash and I should be getting together, just the two of us, and brewing either a smash beer or a pale ale. He hasn't decided yet. Whatever he decides, I am down to help brew. So
yeah, dude, that's
fun,
dude.
I'm excited.
Yeah, man. Right on, dude.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me once again. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Anytime. Thanks for being here. Cool, man. Hey, Moose Cow's Corner just turned in. How you doing?
Hey,
Moose
Moose
Cow, how
Cow.
you doing? Cheers. All right. So, yeah. So beer and cheese is just an open one. I'm not gonna make everyone go crazy. Just find what you want and do what you will. This is an ending. We're gonna do this forever. I'm never gonna give up. I just sometimes they're hard to do these things all the time, but it's the idea of educating people, and I like that, and I like educating myself more than anything. So and I ask questions quite a bit. Even I've asked a lot of questions to Bumpy and everyone else. I don't know everything. But I learn a lot through this. So thanks for being here. And yeah. So and Wednesday, 6 o'clock Eastern, will be the third of four. We're gonna do two more of our old beer things. Whether it's me or alone or whoever, just know that I'm gonna put it on regardless. And if I have to bring whatever, a few old beers, that's fine. If I'm by myself or whatever, I don't give a shit. But just glad to have Bumpy's been there the past couple of weeks. I appreciate you so much, and appreciate anyone else who wants to pop on up there and take some time to review some old ones with me. So how old can you go for that? 6 o'clock Eastern. And look out for any other videos as well that I spontaneously put up. I need to do an edited one day. Damn it! I used to edit a lot. It just gets really hard. So
I get that.
it gets hard. It's time consuming. But all right. So had a good show. Thanks, thanks guys on the panel. First of all, and of course the people. Just you guys awesomely rock in the chat. So I appreciate you guys always showing support. So and thank you so much for Burley Sullivan, for your donation there as well. I appreciate that. Just know that. So, all right, cool. We're gonna go ahead and end this. Bye for now. See you next week.
Cheers, beer man. Thanks for having us on.
Bye.